welcome back football fans, football round-up family to another episode of Football Round-Up. And you know, I'm your host Damoy. We have the regular crew here, Mash and Tavin.
Yes,
so before we get to the football talk, of course, you know, if you're not a part of the Football Round-Up family, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like, share, tell a friend, and share Football Round-Up all over the world. Alright, so I'm going to kick off the conversations now. So we're going to start with the Premier League and we're going to start with Jota. So Jota has been finding some good form of recent under Klopp's guidance since he has been at Liverpool. So, and we all know that Liverpool were in for Werner during the start of the transfer window last season. So, but that fell through and they end up getting Jota. So Marshall, are Liverpool and Klopp happy they got Jota over Werner?
Instead, alright, well, to start on the topic, let's go into a bit of statistics. You see me? Jota last year in the Bundesliga scored 28 goals.
You mean Werner?
Werner in the Bundesliga. Werner in the Bundesliga scored 28 goals. You see me? He was a man up front, he was a main man for Leipzig. You know, he single-handedly carried them to the Champions League semi-finals. You see me? I think about those things too. And Jota, you know, he was playing up there, Raul Jimenez. You know, he scored 7 goals last year. So, in terms of what Klopp needs, you see me, I think that stats-wise, you know, and what Werner can bring to the table, Werner was the better player. But for Werner to come into at Liverpool, he has to be starting. He has to be the main man up front. So unless he was going to drop at because you know that Werner can play on the wing as well, as we see Lampard doing. But you know, it's not his best position. But unless Klopp was going to drop Firmino and play Werner as a starting role, then I suggest that, you know, Werner would have been a better deal for him. But I think Jota is doing well so far, you know. Someone who can operate on all 3 sides of the attack, you see me? The left, the right, and the center. And, you know, he's been, in rotation with Firmino. You see me? So, you know, I think that Klopp was alright with Jota's performance. Okay, I think that Jota was a better player right now than what they needed. Because as you can see for Chelsea and Werner, you see me, you're not getting the best out of Werner unless he's starting down the middle. You know, he has to be starting. That is the player that's supposed to be starting. He's not going to score 28 goals a season if he's not starting consistently. And at Liverpool, I don't think he would get that chance. So Jota was the better pick for Klopp's side.
Yeah, but then again, it also makes sense because Jota actually knows the Premier League.
Exactly, and then, yeah, exactly. So, you know, he's been a player that has been in the Premier League before. So I think it was a very good move for Klopp. Yeah.
Alright, that dumb move for Wolves still. But
yeah, that was a very stupid move.
That's a different conversation. I don't understand that, brother.
Alright, so still in England, but we're going down to Manchester, you know, and Anfield fans, Liverpool fans don't like this place. So we're going to talk about Paul Pogba, a man that has been in the media's newspapers, spotlight. He has been in the media so much in recent weeks and since he has been back at Manchester United. But Pogba has failed to really show us the Paul Pogba, especially United fans, the real Paul Pogba that we know he can produce. Like when he was at Juventus and yeah, he was simply outstanding when he was at Juventus. But arguments can be raised that he has gone through different coach transitions. He has not been playing in the best position for those.
Not a settlement, basically.
Yeah, for those 5 seasons that he has been there. So Tavin, should Manchester United just cash in on Paul Pogba, rebuild their midfield, and say, oh, move on? The player and the club move on, or should they still find some hope for say, oh, let's see if he tries? Because Pogba in prime now, him fair play the best ball game in life right now.
Yeah,
right now, Paul Pogba is an iPhone 5 in 2020. Honestly, that's a thing of the past. Pogba doesn't look nothing like himself. And people need to remember that Ferguson did warn Manchester United about this when he ditched him off to Juventus. He did make a statement that Paul Pogba is not a Manchester United player. Him tenacity on the field is not that high. He only get involved when the ball is at his foot or it's about to be played to him. That's the only time Pogba gets hot. When Pogba was at Juventus, Pogba was allowed to do as much as he feels free to do. Because one Italian league more
slow.
open.
You know what I mean?
Right? I hear people say him play Champions League, but Champions League is a slow mind game. So he would strive in those games that are open. Exactly.
Yeah.
Games that are open and you use the brain to like think those games.
Could also talk about Pirlo beside him.
Exactly.
You know? World-class
He had
players.
Pirlo, he had we named Vidal as backup, so Pogba had a license to go forward. When Pogba just came to Manchester United and Matic was there, that first game against, I think it was Southampton, Pogba's game against Southampton, the man turned the game on its head just because he had the license to go forward and know that Matic was there. Over time, I see where Pogba has defense lines role to his game now. When I saw Mourinho started doing that, I said, alright, he's a fully box-to-box midfielder. It's not only attacking wise, so he can adjust to it. So if he want to defend and play the ball game long, he can do that. Pogba is a personality type of player. If Pogba doesn't want that, Pogba don't want that.
So talk about his attitude.
Exactly. So again, you can be the biggest world-class baller. You can be so much of a good footballer, but your attitude on the field cannot be the same as to what's going on in the background. Like if the coach tell you need to do up and down, so we're going to up and down. It must something the coach see, and this is why I always will say, as much as he's not my personal footballer, and I respect him for everything he does on the field and off the field. When you tell a man like Ronaldo, say, hey, you want this from him, and once you can give him the guarantee that you're gonna score goals same way, the man just put in the work. That's Ronaldo at Juventus is a different Ronaldo from Real Madrid. The man literally turned himself from a wide forward to a poacher. He lives in the box. That's how great players adjust them game. That's how great players adjust to surroundings. Pogba coming to the Premier League. Pogba is bigger than most of the midfielders in the Premier League.
He's much taller,
stronger, and Pogba have skill. When the last time you see a tall man can move him foot so fast, get road players.
Yeah, Torre.
Well, yeah. So Pogba should use that as his advantage. As Pogba open up his body, the man can see the whole field. That's how tall the man is, and the man have long range passing.
Man should have used anything that him advance.
Exactly.
I even remember at one point he was Man United's captain. You know,
right?
This man has no leadership
and that's another thing. That's another thing.
There's no leaders in that team.
Without the coach, there's no leader in the team. Fox. The only leader there at Manchester United now is Bruno, like a natural leader.
Fox.
Maguire can't lead water, go get to water.
But I remember his first captaincy. The man I forgot to take up the flag, brother. When they know the lineup.
Yeah, it's like nothing. It's not natural. Like leaders doesn't have to wear the captain band. You don't have to wear the captain band to be a leader, and I don't think Manchester United understand that. Look at Manchester City. Company is the leader. Without the captain band, you can know the company is a leader. Just his presence on the field.
They man can win league titles, brother.
Aguero is a leader. Why?
Silva.
But Aguero is a silent leader.
Yeah.
Aguero does not work with his talking. The man just make goals. That's his role. David Silva is our next leader. He organizes Manchester City midfield so much that him even with his mouth, like his playing style. Give you the prime example. Messi at Barcelona. Messi might not be having the best of his season now, but when Messi decides to lead Barcelona, he leads Barcelona. That is a captain. You don't need to wear a captain band to somebody see that you're a captain. Your role and the way how you portray yourself on the field is supposed to orchestrate. Like people supposed to say, yo, this is Pogba. Them man, Manchester United midfield.
So you think them to sell him?
As I said, Pogba is an iPhone 5. What's the value we're going to put on Pogba?
That was
53
I was going to raise that point. Who is going to buy him?
We bought Pogba for almost 90, right? And we're going to sell him for 52? And yeah, tell me, say,
where is he going to go?
Exactly. Because even so, if he goes to Juventus, somebody Juventus midfielder got 2-pack.
Yeah, when them have too much right.
If he goes to Real Madrid, Zidane gonna have a problem. Because you can't have 3 personality problem in your side. Valverde, I don't want already, plus Casemiro. Plus, you don't have Vasquez already come like him and complain about the whole right back situation.
Isco problem today.
Isco got Merseyside. That is a man, Ancelotti coming like that.
Well, we'll see what happens.
To sell Pogba for less than his worth, his value, I think Manchester United going possibly lose out.
Isn't it at this point, does it really matter if you lose out because he's not producing on the field?
I mean,
so does it really matter?
I mean, for Paul
position
Pogba
right now up on the bench.
Yeah.
So does it really matter?
Right now, for Paul Pogba, his best attribute to Manchester United is coming on the field and changing the game. Manchester United need to find a starter. Van de Beek is there, right? But Van de Beek needs a coach. You can't play Van de Beek and Bruno without a coach. It has to be a system. A system has to be there. Even so, if them don't sell Pogba, get in a system that works with Pogba, Bruno and Van de Beek. Manchester United arguably has one of the best midfield in the Premier League now, if not the best.
On name and qualities.
Exactly, on paper. So, getting a coach is different from getting somebody to pick a starting 11. Personally, Ole is not a coach. He's a transfer guru. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a transfer guru. So I think Manchester United need to get a coach, get a system, and start working from there.
So yeah guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the discussion. Please ensure to also follow Teen Hub JA on Instagram and make sure you check them out. Follow of course Football Roundup on Instagram as well, and be on the lookout for more videos to come. So that's it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Everything. Big up on yourself and stay safe.